Hey everyone, Rashmini. This lecture is going to be about conversion marketing 101. So, what is conversion marketing? Why does it matter? How do we handle technology? Okay, so conversion marketing is about the percent converted. All right, that is everything. And traditionally, you had marketing as a discipline, and then underneath it you had, let's call it digital marketing. You had pay per click or search engine marketing. That's one silo. You had um, SEO as another silo. You had lead generation as another silo. You had email as another silo. Oops. You had content marketing. And let's say video marketing. So you had all these disciplines. And the problem with that mentality is that you get silos. Call this SEM. You get lack of communication. SEO. Call it email, for instance. And so a strategist would sit at the top and have to coordinate resources and somehow get all these disparate teams to discuss what's happening and then get their results and give that to management. Now, that still needs to happen. You still need a marketing team, but typically this view creates this where you have the strategist in the center and then you have disciplines, and maybe one's a graphic artist, graphics, and other is copywriter, and another is technology, and another is, let's just say, management, right? And you were the one that had to bridge and connect all these things into a. So if you're looking at the top, you're really, oops, you have to give this all direction. But what's really going on is you have these strategist is on top. And you really have what you could say is more like a shuttle. You're creating the strategy at the front, and you got your boosters of different silos getting you to go in a certain direction. Now, that direction is confusing as hell because let's imagine your team as spaceship going some direction with some velocity, if you will, and this direction is at some degree, and you're trying to figure out, where do I need to go? If we're here and we're going in this direction, where's the market? Are we going along the market, or are we missing the market direction and we're actually going call this market 1, market 2. Are we going in the right direction? How do we know we're going in the right direction? Someone is leading this team, someone well-versed in strategy, someone facilitating the cross-communication of all these different assets and people and resources and setting a course forward. Now, the marketing leader is dealing with digital, with every marketing channel, right? So the CMO, if you will, at the top, or president of marketing or whatever, has under them VPs, and they might have under them directors, and under them managers of marketing, right? And this is all just a fancy set of terms for how much of the marketing you have to do yourself. If you're a CMO, you do none of the marketing yourself. If you're a VP, you do very little of the marketing yourself. If you're a director, you do a lot of the marketing yourself. And if you're a manager, you do all the marketing by yourself. But the question still remains. Every one of those people, depending on the organization, has to know where are we going. And what you want to do is, if you imagine the stock market, right, has this general upward trajectory. You will be lucky enough to find this general line and move along it as your marketing team. Call it team. What you really want to do is get on so close to the zeitgeist of your market, to the pulse of your market, that you know how it rides the waves up and down. But what we're looking for is general product market fit. And that's what I call product market fit. It's really market product fit. Okay? This is what you're looking for as a conversion marketer. This is your number one goal. Okay? If you have product market fit, everything you do will magically lead to sales because you will say the right things to the right people at the right time. Marketing is kind of magic. You want to know who is buying, where they're buying, why they're buying, how, when, and ultimately what. This, though, is the guts of a go-to market plan or strategy. Okay? Now, in digital channels, it's different than offline. So if I was selling medicine, I got to know where to put the medicine, on which shelf, at what price point, who am I trying to talk to, what do they care about, all that stuff. You need to do the same thing online. And the way you do that is by viewing the PPC, that's pay-per-click ad. We're defining it as market feedback. The pay-per-click ad is defined in this jet engine process as market feedback. Thus, and we'll get into all this in detail, I can systematically test. So this is tests. This is CTR. And this is my benchmark CTR. And this is double. And this is triple benchmark. So 2x